Hey babe, so what happened is that last week Tuesday, before Saturday prior to Arnold's birthday, Bolanle's outburst and all of that, so but truthfully, before then, because I'm very close to one mommy that is like Bolanle's mommy, like her backbone. So Bolanle talks to her. She talks to her about her fears, her concerns about the relationship and all of that. So this mommy normally give her advice. So prior to Bolanle's outburst on Saturday, there has been underlying issues. There are these mommies that belong to the parents group that started pitching Arnold against Bolanle. Now, Bolanle being the kind of person she is, we could watch her in the house. She took some of them as her big mommy, so whenever they call and all of that, she might talk to them like, okay, this is it, it's not a normal thing. We can't say she did bad, but not knowing that whenever she's talking with those ones, they will record her voice and send to Arnold. So there was a time she told that mommy that she doesn't even know that somehow she feels like Arnold should have started working on something and all of that they are not getting any younger, that left for her. If Arnold proposes now, she's ready to take his ring, she's ready to go all the way with him. But her fear is, after marriage, what's next? They will start rearing children. What are they going to use in taking care of their children? That in as much as marriage is important to her now, but getting a steady means of income is much more important to her now, which I don't think is too much to say, in my own opinion. Even though ordinarily I would have preferred she talked to her man herself instead of confiding in a mommy fan. So unfortunately, not knowing that those ones had ulterior motives, they recorded her conversation, her voice, they sent to Arnold, and the one that was text message and the one that they exchanged chats, they screenshotted and sent to Arnold. So Arnold started doing one kind to her. Then she noticed. Then in the relationship too, Bolanle still had her fears, because there were some attitudes Arnold was showing that doesn't correlate with his social media love. The way he normally claim on social media, my this, my that, but she's not getting the same energy when they are inside the house. Like Arnold's mom stays in Lagos, but Bolanle have not met her. The day they were supposed to go and see her, Bolanle said she had already bought everything. Like, she bought gifts, the things she knows that a mother-in-law will appreciate. She had already bought everything, only for Arnold to pick all those gifts and sneak out of the hotel to go and see his mom. That whenever he calls his family, maybe his sisters, his brother, his mom or anything, she practically begs him for her to speak with them on the phone. And vice versa, when she calls her parents, or these are parent figure, that's her aunt, that Arnold, come and speak, he will be giving her sign that he doesn't want to speak, that she will quickly cover up that she is in the toilet. That the only once or twice that he spoke with her parents, she practically forced him. And then I'm like, with all the social media stunts, you are still doing all of this behind closed doors. He's still saying it's still a process. They are still in the processing. My love, what are you processing, for crying out loud? So from there, Bolanle started having fears that, is this guy ready to go all the way with me, or is just passing away time with me and all of that. But Even with all of that, Bolanle still stand on the fact that she loves Arnold and she's ready to go all the way with him. So as long as it is not one-sided, that she loves him and she's ready to go all the way with him. So this mommy she normally talks to, the woman is a pastor, so as she told her all these things, speaking with parents, everything, still talking about process, the mommy now advised her that you can't tell me that you guys have not had sex, but I want you to stop, so that at the end of the day it will not be that you spent your money, you gave him your heart, you gave him your body, and at the end of the day it's going to end in a mess. So I think she stopped making love with Arnold. Bobo on the verse. So, but I don't blame her. You can't be having me all the time. Your mom is in Lagos. See, since March 29 that they came out of the house. March 29 till June 2 that he left the hotel. He has gone to see his mom a couple of times. You don't go with her. They don't even speak on phone. I expected that by then, even before you guys meet each other's people in person, you would have established a very good rapport over the phone. But it's not so. It's not so. Kilode. So, fast forward to Bolanle's outburst on Saturday. Meanwhile, all the surprise party, the event decor, Bolanle, the surprises she did for Arnold, they were in 4 stages. The first one was in the midnight, where she brought out the cake, they sang for him, he cut cake before he entered pool. Then they went to bed. Then in the morning she did breakfast in bed. Then the party in the afternoon, and the romantic surprise in the room at night. I want to tell you that all these things, they were not free. They were duly paid for by Bolanle, because she wanted to use that to make amends that, okay, I know I've offended, I might have offended you in one way or the other and all of that. So everything she did on Arnold's birthday was more like, let me use this to correct all the wrongs in my relationship, not knowing that it will end somehow. Now, truthfully, on that night, on the birthday night, according to Bolanle, that after everybody had left their room, there is a video that leaked that Sylvia was in their room, that she was playing and all of that. So after everybody had left their room, it was remaining only them. So Bolanle said after that, when everybody came out, Arnold just went to the door. He locked the door. He locked the door, and then that they made out that he was just crying. She was crying too. That they hugged for so long. Like they made up. She said they poured out their hearts. Arnold said everything that's been bothering him, she has done. She too, she said everything that's been bothering her, all her fears. Both parties apologized to each other, that they were even gisting into the morning, before Arnold now broke the news that he's leaving the hotel in the early morning, in the morning of the next day. Like, as at that night, when Bolanle was still gisting with this pastor mommy I'm talking about, she was even telling the mommy that, mommy, I'm happy, kiniko, my relationship is fine, we are going to do well going forward, that she's happy, I love my man, kiniko, and all of that. She was happy, like in her head she's already married. Only for later in the day, they said Eze just came with van, started packing loot, all his birthday gifts, his clothes, everything. They packed it, everything. Even so much that even pack all his birthday cake. Even the one Bolanle did 3 different cakes for him. Even the one Bolanle used ammonia and do for him, that he packed everything, the biscuits, chocolates. He practically emptied the hotel room, not even thinking that okay, I should leave some. And then before he left, he now told her that Kiniko, that say no, that he just needs to take a break. He wants to go. Let him go and think whether they will work out, because he doesn't even know. Blah blah blah. Say Nabula joined them. Say no, say anything. Nabula just joined them. So she too, she should have a rethink and all of that. That even the businesses they've been planning to do together before, he told her straight away that he's not doing again. Whatever she wants to do, let her go and do on her own. She too, she will do. He too, he will do his own on his own. Like he gave Bolanle the shocker of her life. Tinuke, I want to tell you that this lady, she broke down into tears immediately. Arnold no look back. He just shut the door behind him, and that was how he left. So after he left was when Bolanle now got to know that he has been planning the apartment since he just did there. They use a while away time. They had gotten the apartment is even in Lekki. You know how much what it costs to get an apartment in Lekki, and the house is at least is big enough. Yeah, they had already, with the help of justice, and even all the Josephine Emmanuel priceless jewel that he claimed that they are no more his friends, he has cleared them. I say he did not clear them. He just told them to go off social media small. It was Josephine Emmanuel and Justice that helped him to get the apartment. They packed his things from his former house. They packed the ones that were useful. They had already packed it into the house. All the furniture, everything, the new things that they got into the new house, they had already gotten it. Like the house was set. All they need to do was just to come and move him. So all the while, he has been using Bolanle to pass away time. The one that is now more painful is all these mommy fans that Bolanle thought they were her mommies that she was talking to. If you know this lady, the lady that handles that Tiara Oluwa Okunuyi page, na the girl they work for Arnold. It be like Arnold don dey date the girl now sef.